Well, comets visible to naked eye are a rare delicacy in the night-time sky. Recently discovered comet Pan-STARRS is said to be visible at its brightest this week.
Comet Pan-STARRS was discovered in June 2011 by a team of astronomers using the Panoramic Survey Telescope and Rapid Response System telescope in Hawaii. According to NASA, the comet will orbit very close to the Sun today. That's around 45 kilometers close to the big star. NASA says that the comet is to be at its brightest in the northern hemisphere today when it makes its closest approach to the Sun. According to NASA, after Pan-STARRS makes its closest brush with the Sun today, the comet will begin to dim. NASA says that comets like this can be seen without the aid of a telescope or binoculars and only happens once in every 5 to 10 years.
There is a comet nowadays in the western sky, visible to Sri Lankans. It is visible just after the sunset. If you look at the western skies, you will see this comet, and the time will gradually increase. And March 12th is the best date, of course, to see, because the sky will be dark while the comet is in the western horizon, about 15 degrees above the horizon. Much better comet is awaiting, that is around November 28th period. There will be a very bright comet known as comet Ison, and we expect that to give a very spectacular phenomena.
Well, Hindu devotees across the world celebrate Mahasivaratri today. The festival is celebrated every year in reverence to Lord Shiva.
Devotees engage in various religious observances throughout the day and stay awake at night as well. According to Hindu folklore, the Mahasivaratri festival marks the day on which Lord Shiva settled the dispute between Lord Vishnu and Lord Brahma.
Today is a special day for Hindus because they fast on this day and finish the fasting on following day, that is tomorrow morning. They go on worshipping in the temple and singing devotional songs and everything, and watch the pujas and worship the pujas.
Hindu devotees in Sri Lanka had been awarded the rare opportunity to pay homage to the replicas of 12 Shiva Kovils that had been brought down from India. The exhibition was organized by the Sri Lanka Brahma Kumari Raja Yoga Centre in Kotahena and Batticaloa. Shakti TV and Shakti FM are the electronic media sponsors for the event.
News First View reporter Mohammed Ifran filed this report from Thuramkulam, Kenya today.
The
road between Salamat and Thuramkulam falls under the purview of the Kenya Pradesh Sabha. Because of the dilapidated state of this road, school children, residents and farmers are severely inconvenienced. The locals request the authorities to renovate this road.
You report Muhammad Irfan.
You're watching News First, and up next is a look at Action TV.
On several occasions, Action TV reported that even though the Central Provincial Council is on the brink of celebrating its 25th anniversary, it had failed to fulfill a certain responsibility, even though it had taken the effort to create a song which can be sung by the Governor and the Chief Minister together with the people with pride. Although all other 6 provincial councils, except the Eastern Provincial Council, have fulfilled this responsibility several years ago, the Central Provincial Council has failed to do so. The lapse of a provincial rural development charter is the reason behind this. The subject of rural development was handed over to the provincial councils through the 13th Amendment to the Constitution. Accordingly, all provincial councils must approve its own rural development charter. Action TV pointed out that the Central Provincial Council has approved charters for subjects such as education and health, even though they are not compulsory, as they have parallel linear ministries. However, it has failed to approve a rural development charter, which is one of the essential tasks of the Provincial Council, and this has resulted in the Provincial Council going astray. The officials of the Central Provincial Council, who have established a rural development department in the absence of a charter, has appointed a head to the department while violating the 13th Amendment to the Constitution and the tradition followed by other provincial councils. However, with news that the Provincial Council will be dissolved in order to appoint new members to the Council, the Chief Minister has now felt the need of a rural development charter. He has informed the subject Ministerial Secretary to take immediate steps to table a rural development charter and to forward a report regarding it to the Provincial Cabinet. Since the delay in approving a rural development charter was caused by the petty needs of the Sri Lankan Administrative Service, officials attached to the Central Provincial Councils, the orders of the Chief Minister may not be looked into with enthusiasm. Shouldn't appointments that were made against the tradition followed in appointing officials to rural development departments be abolished in order to ensure that the role of a Chief Minister is fulfilled? Governor of the Central Provincial Council, this is over to you.
Over the past few days, we have brought to you details about the events that unfolded following the murder of Bharata Lakshman Premachandra and 4 others on the 8th of October 2011. Let's now take a look at the events that unfolded from the 30th of October 2012.
Colombo Additional Magistrate orders the director of the Jayawardhanapura Hospital to provide a report regarding the surgery carried out on MP Dominda Silva.
I will continue to fight. I will fight till I die. I have nothing to lose.
5 suspects connected to the murder of Bharata Lakshman Premachandra released on bail. MP Dominda Silva, who is a suspect connected to the murder of Bharata Lakshman Premachandra and 4 others, arrives in the country. He was arrested at 10:05 am. The CID informs court that the parliamentarian is receiving treatment at a private hospital in Colombo under the watch of a consultant. The magistrate visits the hospital to assess the situation. Orders issued to remand Dominda Silva till the 14th of March. The magistrate arrived at the location and carried out an investigation. He could not speak anything at that time. The fact that he is living is a medical miracle.
It is good that he has finally returned after 1.5 years. The real battle begins now.
The clergy have expressed their disappointment over the actions of opposition leader Ranil Wickremesinghe, who did not attend the official ceremony to hand over credentials to the chief prelate of the Sri Lanka Ramanya Mahanikaya, Most Venerable Napani Pemasiri Thera, even though he was invited. The clergy points out that not participating in this official ceremony demonstrates the feelings he has towards country and Buddhism.
Chairman of the United Bhikkhu Front, Venerable Meetiyagoda Gunaratna Thero, says that he witnessed through the media the manner in which the opposition leader attended a cricket match without attending the official function to hand over credentials to the Mahanayaka Thero. The Thero noted that if the opposition leader honestly wanted to attend the event, he could have made time for it.
Ramanya Nikaye අභිනව මහානායක පදවියට පත් වුණු පේමසිරි මාහිමිපාණන් වහන්සේට අක්තපත්‍ර දීමේ උත්සවයක්.
A function was held at the Independence Square in Colombo under the auspices of President Rajapaksa to hand over credentials to the new Mahanayaka Thero of the Ramanya Nikaya. Karu Jayasuriya also participated in the event. Opposition leader Ranil Wickremesinghe was invited to attend the event. The Ramanya Nikaya is a large Buddhist organization. Ranil Wickremesinghe attended the big match. That's all right. However, the big match ended early. He could have attended the event in Torrington thereafter. However, he did not do so. Recently, the chief incumbent of the Asgiri chapter, Most Venerable Udugama Sri Buddha Rakita Thero, had stated that when one individual is removed, hundreds leave the party. This is a very important statement. They conduct disciplinary inquiries and various other things. At the end of the day, hundreds leave the party. Isn't this an amazing country? A country where the leaders do not pay heed to the thoughts of the Mahasangha. If people such as Ranil Wickremesinghe gain power, what will happen to the Buddha Sasana?
මේ කියන පුද්ගලයෝ රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහල වගේ කියන පුද්ගලයෝ බලයට පත් වුණොත් කොහොමද හිටියේද බුද්ධ ශාසනයට දෙවියන්ගේම පිහිටයි.
Also on the news, speaking at an event in Ambalangoda yesterday, Minister Mahinda Amaravira commented on UNP leader Ranil Wickremesinghe.
He is now trying to bring the Sharia law. The opposition leader is engaged in beheading people. He is paralyzing the members of the UNP. When they got to recruit new members, there are only 40 or 50 persons at meetings. There are no people. There are only empty chairs. The people don't remain. He doesn't even look at the people's faces. Those who are remaining are beheaded. We wish Ranil Wickremesinghe the very best, because no matter what, Ranil Wickremesinghe will protect his seat and remain as opposition leader as long as he lives.
Speaking at an event in Malabar yesterday, UNP parliamentarian Sujiva Senasinghe said that he is not a henchman of any individual.
The United National Party branch office and the Youth and Women's Committee in Malabar was established under the auspices of UNP MP Sujiva Senasinghe. The United National Party will one day establish power. That day is not far away. I am putting a lot of effort now in order to be appointed to a good position to serve the people. I will make two promises. One is that Sujiva Senasinghe will not earn a single penny through politics, and I will remain in the United National Party until the end. No matter what anyone says, I am not a henchman of any individual. I can be a henchman and become the deputy leader of the party or be appointed as the national organizer. I can get my own electorate. Do we need to witness a further deterioration of the party, or do we need to steer the party towards victory? J.R. Javadana and Dudley Senanayake had arguments. However, the party was made victorious. Especially, individuals like Gamini Disanayake made the party victorious.
Oil leaking from the vessel stricken off the coast of Panadura heads to the western coastal belt. Environmentalists charged that ocean and marine life severely affected. News First highlighted the damage that can be caused to the environment on several occasions. The Marine Environment Protection Authority says legal steps will be taken to obtain compensation. The Marine Environment Protection Authority says documents have been sent to the AG's department for legal processing. Director of Merchant Shipping says after they receive the technical report on salvaging the vessel, they will call for international standards to be adhered to. Shouldn't steps be taken to focus on the harm caused to marine life and the loss to the country?